You don't need to have a lot to start something.
Welcome yet to another episode of Adventure. In this episode, we bring you something different, but however, something yet profitable, as our description says. We are just here focused on bringing you ventures that are cheap to start, but yet very profitable. In this week's edition, we are into floriculture. In the world we live in today, urbanization, which is characterized by the growing real estate sector and a number of houses, apartments, hotels that have been constructed, and these have been beautified in conjunction with different catchy, beautiful and colorful flowers, trees and different kinds of plants to beautify the building's designs and looks. In this way, floriculture or florists have become a booming sector for those looking for sources of income due to the high demand as well as the low capital costs required to start. Today we take a look at this business in detail.
I'm called MASTIKO Eric, and Corona affected all of us. I'm sure all the Ugandans out there, it has affected them so much. And as for me, I tried to divert into other businesses. So I started up doing up my own project with the little money that I'd saved. Before I used to work in M10, but then my job was done. So now I tried just adventure, I tried to move on and try to move forward. So now into vegetables, and I've really tried to make a living though. As Eric, like me, I'm trying to move forward, I'm trying to look for other opportunities apart from the other parts, the other things we can do. So now I'm going to take you through my project though, and I'm sure you're going to be happy and you're going to be glad and you're going to love it. Though I'm just dressed like this, but then that's where the money is. We start from small things, little things like black soil. Black soil is this. Yeah, that's black soil. Per trip, I think we buy it at 60. By 60, you get it at 60,000.
Tell me, is that all someone might need to know that it's only sand? I usually see people put things
black soil,
black polythene bags. I see other things. Tell me more details about the requirements.
So what would I tell you? I'll tell you that it's not about only the black soil.
Yeah.
For vegetables most especially, we'll need a little bit of adding in manure. There's artificial fertilizers and natural fertilizers. But then I would prefer natural fertilizers from artificial fertilizers. They all come to the artificial fertilizers. That's okay, anyone by their nose. But then we'll start from the normal cow dung manure that everyone can get.
Okay.
Then we get it, we'll see a portions of mixing with a bucket and that. When we mix it, I'll give you the portions because we need the manure for adding in, because now this is indoor plants. These are small scale plants. You're limiting it, yeah? You're limiting it because you're putting it in a cavera, feed itself.
And then the black polythene bags, what do they do?
The black polythene bags, they're like the baits, like the mother. Yeah, me I would call it it's the one that handles. Like when you see a baby in a womb, it's a womb holding it. So it grows from there. Okay. So that's what they're supposed to be doing.
Explain to the viewers out there, what would this be? I'm just seeing like a house. Tell me, what would this be?
Okay. Now you see, I told you earlier that the baby is nurtured from the womb. So these plants, they are nurtured, like the green, they have life, they breathe. So we have to create for them something they will grow up with energy and strong and healthy. So you wouldn't grow it outside there. No. We will have to nurture it, like the way baby is grown up in the womb and then it comes out. So when it comes out, when our plants from here, when they come out to the world, now that's when they nurture. So this is called a greenhouse. That greenhouse, it's covered, you can see. It's very cold, you can feel it, right? It's fresh, and that's why these are coming out like this. Very healthy. As in, you can see how they are, yeah? And so, by that, we start with these trays. And I'm sure this tray is not very expensive. You go and research 3,000.
So tell me, from the nursery bed, as we have seen, where do the crops or where do the flowers go to?
Now you've come to the flowers. I would say one thing about vegetables and flowers. Vegetables are short term, flowers are long term. That's why I also entered into flowers. The flowers, they take long, but the good thing with the flowers, the more it grows, the more money it fetches. Get? The more it grows, the more time it takes. But vegetables are only going to last 3 months or 2 or 4. Yeah? And then it will be done. But with the flowers or trees, you see this tree, it has been here like for 3 months. Yeah? So I will be selling it at 50. The more it grows, that's why it has a bigger cavera. You get? More space for it, and after that I will change it to either cement cavera or the other. You can always look, you always have material around you, but you never see it coming. But then if you try to invest in your time, you can always look for things like this, or even you can start with small things like tumblers. This can be your bed. You don't have to buy a tray. You don't have to buy this. If you have really gotten your government money, you don't have to buy this. This is expensive. You can start walking around and looking for tumblers. Tumblers, all you need to do is put holes. Okay? Then you put in your beds, you put in your seedlings, put somewhere where it's cold, and water them. Cut from there, and you add value in your product.
I'm seeing you've painted and decorated the pots. What's behind that?
Okay. People have preferences. They love color. It depends on what color they want. So you'll have to go. If a client comes, you look for the paint. This is copper. This is silver. The people who know paint, they will tell you that. This is zebra. So it depends on what the client wants. That's why I paint some and I leave some. Okay? There are people who want their things natural, and there are people who want their things painted. So you'll have to look for paint that people want. Like let's say this is clay. She wants silver. This is clay. It's a normal clay pot, but the people want it natural. Yes, but when you put in that tree, it will add value on this pot. This we buy from Kajansi though. Yes, we buy them. I think I bought it at 15,000 from Kajansi. But now with the flower, I'll sell it at 40. That's value added. Okay? Now that's what we do. Like we try to create opportunity. Like that is the cup. We created it. but it's a flower pot that has a cap. Okay? Like, just find a way, like I'm found a way of making money. And I don't think I'll need a job again, because I'm satisfied with what I do.
Are there any challenges that you tend to face? And if there are any, how do you go about them?
Okay, I wouldn't say that like challenges like so much. Like any other business has challenges. I understand that every other business has challenges. Yes, you also have challenges. Someone will come and order the stuff, pots, and you invest in, and they will never come for them. Yes, that's a challenge. They've ordered for something, you've made their specific designs, or you've ordered for flowers, you've planted them, and they don't come for them. They tend to go, like they tend never to come back. That's one challenge. The other challenge is like when you make specific orders, you should be very, very careful. Let them leave you with deposit. If they really want it, they will come for it. But just don't make things just there.
Someone out there has a small home. In case they want to take on a venture like this, would you advise them, or would you help us, show us how to do it?
Okay, now, like before I told you, anything is possible. Now, this is my home. Okay, this is a backyard where I rent from. You've seen, I think you've seen the corridor. There is vegetables, as in these are, how should I call them? Entula, maybe, but in English, like, and this is spinach. We eat it every day. Skuma wiki. We have tomatoes. Small things that can make you survive. You have strawberries. This is a bed now. Like if you're home, you can start with this. This is a bed of tomatoes. Okay? Then you just come here. Like you can all do whatever you want to do in the backyard home if you have the space. Okay? So no one should stop you, and no one should limit you. I'm called MASTIKO Eric, and as per now, you've seen what I've shown you. You don't need to have a lot to start something. Okay? Start from what you have. Start from something that you really have in your hands. Okay? Like I have now employees. I employ people. As a Ugandan, start something that is going to help your neighbor. Okay? Do something that's going to help the country. What I'm doing, I'm employing people from the little I started with. I started as little as 50,000, can you imagine? And now I earn over 200,000 per day. That's what you have to focus for. Focus for the money where it is. Okay? Look, don't despise people. Let them laugh. Let them do whatever I have. As in, I'm a degree holder, software engineering. And now, one thing I learned from the Artfield slogan is like, the slogan is like this. Innovation. Innovation is not rocket science. Don't need to study rocket science to innovate something. I'm here, and I've done this. It's just innovation. I don't need to go and study science. Okay? I remain MASTIKO Eric. Have a nice day.
Yes, it has really been a long journey together with MASTIKO as he goes through how far he has reached. And in his story, this is just an encouragement to someone out there. He started with something small and he expanded to something this big, and he has reached a point of employing people, as you've seen earlier. And someone out there, I just want to encourage you that you don't always need to start with something big. It's that small thing that you have, that small piece of land that you have, that small space that you have that can make you this big and make you gain this money. I hope you pick a leaf, and I hope this has been knowledge to you out there. Thank you.